Hello, I'm Ray Luna. Welcome to my channel. For today's reading, we're looking into what you can expect for the month of May ahead. For group number 1, we have Smoky Quartz. For group number 2, we have the Chakra Heart. And for group number 3, we have Honey Calcite. So take your time and pause the video if needed. And when you have decided, head to the description and click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose Smoky Quartz, and with your cards here, we have the Emperor, the Devil, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So what I see here for you guys in May is I feel that you guys are going to have to take a lot of control over what is happening in your life in May, because in May, there is going to be a lot of changes that happen that you do not cause. So with Mercury retrograde lasting until about, I believe, the middle of May, a lot of these changes are going to be the result of just like the universe, the energy that's around you. This isn't necessarily changes brought on because of your own willpower. But with that being said, you're going to have to try to control and manage things the best you can, even if it's not you causing all these crazy things to happen. Like, I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy around you guys in May, and it's going to make it so you guys have to think on your feet. You're going to have to be prepared. You might have to change your plans. You might have to take a lot of moments to ground yourself, to center yourself, so you're not feeling overwhelmed. Like, make sure you're taking breaks to prepare yourself when you do have free time, because I feel like there's a lot of chaos. A lot of things could be happening. Like, for instance, something that could happen is maybe 1 week in May, you could have a fight with a friend. You could get into a minor accident. You could have problems at your job, but all of this could be happening in like 1 week or 1 day, and it can cause some headaches for you. But I feel like you guys will successfully navigate this in May. It's just, I feel like the beginning of May could be the hardest for you because of this Mercury retrograde energy and what's around you. It just it can make it kind of difficult for you to deal, but you will come out of this. But something else I see here for you guys is that you're going to make a lot of progress with creative matters, or when these problems arise, you're going to be able to creatively solve these problems and think of ways it doesn't affect you as horribly or as difficultly. You're going to be able to maneuver through everything. But I also feel that you guys could have some security within yourself. I feel like you're going to be able to trust yourself in the month of May to make the right decisions. You're going to be able to count on yourself. Like, you have a friend in yourself. Like, you're going to be meeting your priorities, your responsibilities. Like, nothing this month is you doing anything foolish. It's like the world's kind of foolish in May for you. So just keep your head on your shoulders, you guys. I also want to say here with the Four of Wands, some of you guys could actually be getting engaged in May, even though there's a lot of craziness. So if you are, congratulations. But if you're not getting engaged, that's especially for people in long-term partnerships. I see this as having maybe more happy moments at your house, like maybe having a cookout, maybe having a barbecue, having a birthday where you're taking care of yourself and you're feeling good about yourself and how far you have come. Because I sense a little bit of independence here with the Nine of Pentacles, but with the Four of Wands, you could be having more happy moments in the comfort of your home, or feeling more, you could be feeling that there's more to enjoy at your house, like with the people you're already friends and family with, like just taking time to have like outdoor moments at your house, or something you're doing is within the comfort of your own home or outside of your home, but like you're feeling more at home in May and more comfortable with yourself and how you're managing things. So I'm going to put down my next set of cards for you guys and see what else is coming through. Okay, and with these cards here, we have financial and material changes, emotional loss, emotional withdrawal, obstacles and challenges, never-ending story, and flexible. So yeah, in May, you guys are going to definitely have some moments where you're feeling overwhelmed because of all this chaos. Like I said, Mercury retrograde, right? There's a lot of changes that are going to happen in your life in May, or there's a lot of like smaller events that happen in May. You don't control, but it seems like it happens all at once. So just make sure you don't treat yourself negatively in May. Know that this isn't your fault. A lot of times in life, there is moments where things really go our way. Everything is like serendipity. And then there's times it's like the opposite, where it seems like everything's going wrong and you ask yourself, like, what else more can happen? And then, something does. So I don't want you guys to feel that way, but with the messages here, it's just give yourself some time to process things in May, because there will be some moments that are going to be difficult for you. With emotional loss and emotional withdrawal. That could be why you guys are having more like lovely moments at home instead. like you want to retreat from the world because the world's crazy for you in May. So let yourself do that. Don't feel ashamed to do that. If you want to take time for yourself in May, I saw that with the 9 of Pentacles too. Fostering yourself, nurturing yourself, make sure you do that, because it will definitely be a good time to do that in May. And with financial and material changes and obstacles and challenges, I don't want to lie, you guys. Some of this stuff that happens for you in May, it could cost you some money. It could be a little bit like, you have to pay an extra $100 towards something because like something suddenly happens. But like I said, like once again, this is a cycle. So if you do experience this, it could easily change the opposite way. But I don't want to lie based on the cards. I do see a lot of chaos for you guys in May. A positive thing I see here with flexibility, or flexible, is this is telling you that in May, if you have an attitude of, whichever way the wind's blowing, whichever way the water's flowing, I'm going, it's going to make things a lot easier. Like, don't resist in May, because it will make the difficulties you're going to experience a lot harder and more difficult to navigate. So I want you guys just try to go with the flow. If something happens, like let's say you have an appointment and something happened where that's completely delayed, cancel that appointment. Like, as annoying as that is, you can't fight this, right? It's saying like if you're fighting all these things that are happening, and it's not your fault, of course, right? Don't blame yourself, just go with it, because if you're being very like, what's the word? Like, if you are being very like strong and uptight, you're going to get snapped with the wind, with the water. Like, you don't want to build this resistance, because it's going to make things a lot harder for you. I'm going to pull 2 more cards and see what the final messages you can expect for May are. Okay, and with these last cards, we have improvisation, just make it up, risk, take a chance. So what I see here is that, yeah, like if this month is very crazy for you guys, don't care, like make it up. Like if you have to make an excuse up of why something stopped you from meeting what you have to do, or there's just a lot of craziness going on, just I don't know, make up a story, tell people something crazy happened, because maybe like what it actually did. Like, you don't have to impress other people this month. This month is about you getting through it and being able to live, survive, and meet what you have to do. Some of this also could be happening, this Mercury retrograde energy of things like being chaotic or not working. This could be happening so you guys have more time or chances to take a risk with this risk card. Like maybe there's something you're putting off, and now the universe is like, we're going to use this time to block you from whatever else you have to do. So you can't say no anymore. You have to focus on whatever else you're avoiding. Like they could be kind of cheeky like that with you in May. But if anything happens, make it up, be like a comedian, like laugh at it, like try not to take this month too stressful, even if there's definitely moments here I can sense probably will be stressful, but a lot of good can come afterwards. Like I feel like you guys are going to be in a lot of situations in May that you're going to laugh at later, not in the moment, but later on you're going to laugh at it. Like take this month easy and look at it as something like, hey, I can't do anything about it anyways. What can I focus on, and how can I take care of myself this month? And what I can do now with these delays that's going to work better now. So that was your reading group number 1. I hope it wasn't too negative, but I don't like to lie if the cards say like to watch out for something. So let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. I enjoyed doing this reading. If you did like it, consider liking the video and subscribing or leaving a comment. I love to read them. And I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Chakra Heart. And with your cards here, we have the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and then on top we have the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So what I see for you guys in May is you guys could be feeling stuck or bored, kind of feeling like trapped or in a rut in May. But what I see here, it's like finally some of this is clearing out. Like you're moving away towards being a victim in a situation. Like maybe there's people around you who are victimizing you, or you're having to put up with a situation that's really like, it's making you not want to deal anymore. With that 10 of Swords energy, like that feels like rock bottom, feeling so sad or not wanting to deal with something anymore, or not knowing what to do to improve your situation. And we see that as well with the 8 of Swords. So I feel like in May, this is finally clearing up. You're not having to deal with this anymore, but I feel like this is because of your own breakthrough, your own actions here, your own efforts. Like you guys are finally making a choice. You are finally getting rid of people and situations that aren't working for you anymore. So like if this is a relationship for some of you guys, with the Queen of Pentacles, I think of someone like, whether you're like a girl, you're a guy, like no matter how you identify, it makes me think of someone who is strong and independent on their own. And for some of you guys, if you're in a relationship, it could be like you are already feeling alone, like you're not having support from your partner, and you're finally deciding like, this hurts me, but I have to move on and finally find someone who is actually going to support me in a relationship with my goals, with your emotions. Like there's something here you're choosing to move away from that's no longer working for you, but it's for the better. Like you're not going to be the 10 of Swords anymore. You're going to be the strong, independent Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, like girl or guy, it doesn't matter. Like you're feeling more empowered. You're feeling more secure by dropping these things that aren't working anymore. Like with the 8 of Swords, it kind of feels like some of you guys, maybe you were staying in a situation. I don't want to say like you were choosing that, because I feel like a lot of these situations are a lot more complicated than people make them out to be. Like maybe you don't have enough money to leave people and places behind, or maybe you're scared because you never had the support to like, kick yourself in gear and get out of there in the first place. Like maybe like you just don't know how, like, right? So if you're in this situation, I feel like it's finally breaking up a bit. You're gaining more confidence to make the choices that you need to get you out of this situation. Or like just a quick example, like a situation I was in that made me feel this way. Like I wanted to save money, right? So I had this job where it's like, it's a nice job in the way it was a work from home job. I would get paid decently, and they were flexible with going to appointments, right? So like that sounds really nice. But the problem was with this job is that I had managers that wouldn't explain to me how to do anything. I would be given tasks and no one would explain to me how to do them. So half my day I'd be trying to figure out like, well, how do I do this? And then when I would ask my managers or people questions, the people who were supposed to help me would just tell me, well, you should just Google that. Like, they wouldn't even help me. No support. And even if it's a job or a person, let's say it's a person, they give you good memories. Like, this job gave me good money. It doesn't matter because your needs aren't being met. So even if there's good here, it's never truly fulfilling. And it will always make you feel like the Eight of Swords or the Ten of Swords, where you're like, it's always a negative to you because that energy still exists there. Like, it's not enough. It's too stressful for you, or there's something here that's negatively affecting you in a mental sense, and you need to move on for the betterment of you. And that's, for instance, with my example, that's what I did at my job. I just quit it. I went on vacation. That's just what I just did right now because I couldn't handle it anymore. It's like, why am I at that job? Why am I in that situation? It makes me hate my life. It makes it harder, for instance, to film tarot readings because my energy was so drained. And now that I left that job, I instantly feel better. Sometimes we have to do these scary choices and move on so we can have something better. But I'm going to put down some more cards for you guys and get insight into your May. Okay, and with these cards here, we have the heart chakra, the waiting game, hope, discontent and boredom, time to go, and chop wood. So what I see here with the heart chakra and the waiting game, it's like, don't wait for love in May. Like, seek out love, find love with people who are going to accept you and make you feel welcomed. Don't seek out situations where, you're putting yourself on the line. Like, you're the one that's sacrificing, right? Like, don't do that in May. Like, take care of your heart center. Love yourself in May. Make sure the energy you're receiving back is also loving. And if it isn't, don't wait anymore. Leave. This is what this is saying. Like, in May, I feel like there's something that's not working for you guys with a person, a situation. And it's like you have to protect your own heart, your own energy, and not wait for someone or something to change. You kind of have to be the catalyst for change in May with the situation. And with discontent and boredom, this card correlates with the Four of Cups. So technically, you got the Four of Cups twice. That's that feeling of not being happy, having to wait for things to change. They never do. That's what I'm picking up. So this is saying, like, stop waiting. And with the time to go card, it says it itself, like, time to go. Like, leave these things that aren't working for you behind, because it's honestly, like, it's destroying you in some ways. Like, this could be destroying your mental health. This could be destroying your energy. And in May, it's like you're being emboldened to make this choice or these changes so you can have more joy, you can have more love, and you can have more healing energy with the heart chakra. And you pick the chakra heart, so that's like an energy healing, an energy realignment. So I think that's really cool. But you guys have to make that choice, right? With the hope card, this correlates with the star. That's a card all about hope, rejuvenation, and healing. So do not be afraid for any choice you make that's clearing things out with, like, chop wood and time to go. Whatever you're clearing out and leaving behind, just know that, like, there is things that will fill its place that are good. And if they're not, you can do the same thing again until you find what works. You don't ever have to settle or stop in life if you're not happy with something. Life's too short for that. Like, depending on your circumstances, if you take the time to prepare, depending on what is going on with you or your life, and take the steps needed to move on, move forward, depending, I feel like this is going to be really worth it in May. Like, you're going to have a realization. You need to give yourself more love, and you need to be more hopeful about the future. And you need to believe that things can change. Things can have a renewal and be new for you, but you have to leave old things behind. You can't believe people who are saying, oh yeah, I'll change, I'll do this different, because every time it's like you're waiting on something or you're waiting on other people. And it's like, you need to make the choice now. and respect yourself more to not deal with this anymore. So I'm going to put down my last 2 cards for you guys and see what else comes through for you in May. So we have truth, let it show. Persistence, stay the course. Yeah, so you guys are going to be revealed with the truth card. Things you can't deny anymore in May. So maybe with this person or this situation, I feel it is more of a person, like a relationship, more so romantic. But this is a general reading, so, take what resonates. But I feel like this person or the situation, it's like you're finally revealed like a piece of evidence, which makes it crystal clear, like, okay, this isn't really ever going to change. And I don't know, I feel like you guys could be afraid of this or it could shock you at first. But if you have persistence and with that hope card, the star card, things will change if you make the choice to leave. If you make the choice to, look at what is being revealed to you, not continuing to stay in the same situation with the 8 of Swords. If you have the persistence to work your way out of the situation, if you have the persistence to believe in yourself and stay on the right path, even if it's hard or you want to give up, this is saying things will change, but may, you're supposed to focus on your own healing and look at things truthfully and realize if you have to move on, you have to move on. You can't stay where you're not being respected and your energy is being drained. And, maybe some things are good, but there's not enough good. Like the checklist of bad things is more than the checklist of good things. So this is asking you, just realize like what is being shown in front of you and keep going, even if it seems like the wrong choice at the time, because it's not. Like you're going to be thankful you made the choice to leave and you listened to your heart in May, so you don't have to deal with this anymore. But that was your reading, group number 2. I hope you guys liked it. I really enjoyed giving you guys this reading. I hope it wasn't like too negative, because I just want to give an honest reading of what I'm picking up with the cards. Usually my readings I feel are more positive, but with Mercury retrograde, I'm picking up a lot of crazy energy. But if you guys did like it, consider liking the video and subscribing. Comment if you want, and I'll see you guys in another reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose Honey Calcite, and with your cards here, we have the 4 of Swords, the Magician, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and then we have the 2 of Pentacles and the Chariot. So what I see here for you guys in May is I feel like May is going to be a really successful month for you guys. Like you're going to have a lot going on with the 2 of Pentacles, needing to balance success with rest. That's what it feels like. Like you're going to have moments where you can relax and enjoy everything. Maybe go out for like a coffee, just hang out with people, or stay at home if that's what you prefer. But I also feel here, there's a lot of like, you're going to have like a lot of moments where you feel motivated to work on your goals, to work hard, to achieve things. With the Magician and the Chariot, that indicates success based on your own willpower, success based on your own efforts. And I feel that you guys are just going to be really proud of yourself in May. And maybe you're going to see some results with previous work or previous things you have done. And that's why you're feeling so motivated in this month, because, you're finally seeing some effort be rewarded. And that alone just makes you want to work harder, push further, and gain more. But I see here too with the Ace of Swords for you guys in May is that you're going to be really good at communicating with people, or maybe your words in May will stick with people more. So for instance, you might say something like no preparation. You're just saying things off the top of your head. And it sounds like it could be like a lyric in a song or a line in a poem. Like you're just going to say stuff that's so true, so funny, that resonates with people. So I feel like your social events, like whatever you're doing socially, is going to be really good, because you're going to be able to orate and use your speech in a way that really impresses other people. I also feel like mentally you're going to be on it. That's why your speech is good. Like, for instance, a lot of writers or comedians, singers, rappers, like people who have to use a lot of speech, people think that's very easy, but it's not at all, because you have to use a lot of mental power to think what would be funny to say, like what would make sense to say, or what would strike a chord with people. Like, for instance, like a lot of raps, like what is gonna make people sit there and be like, oh wow, like, and make you think of something, right? So I feel like you guys are going to be using a lot of your mental ability, your speech ability, or the words you're saying, like even if you're not trying, you're just going to really hit it off and resonate with people. Like, people are going to think you're funny this month, and you're going to have a confidence about you that's going to attract more success to you. With the Magician and the Chariot, I think of someone who has a cool type of charisma about them. The Queen of Wands too, I see that. Like, these 3 cards make me feel like this is you in May, and like you're really, I don't know, you guys have this like this really charismatic energy about you in May that's attracting more success. Like, people want to be around you in May because of this like cool, calm, collected energy. You just feel really good to be around in May. Like, you're going to be more magnetic in May, where you might attract more opportunities because people like being around you. So they might offer you, hey, let's go out to this place. And maybe by you having these random opportunities or invites, you end up sparking new connections, new friends, and that leads to something else greater past May. But that's what I'm picking up here. So I'm going to put down my next set of cards for you guys and see what else comes through. Okay, with these cards, we have Triumph, Third Eye Chakra, Solar Plexus Chakra, Positive Movement Forward, Serendipity, and Imagine. So what I see here for you guys is like, overall, I feel like your May is going to be really good. Like, what I'm picking up with this reading, like the energy, it kind of feels like you're sitting out like under the sun. It's really warm. You don't have anything to worry about. Like, that's what I'm picking up with this reading. So maybe some of you guys are going to have moments like that where you're literally sitting under the sun, getting some sun, enjoying the outside. But overall, what I see here is like with the 2 chakra cards, I feel like your energy is on point in May. Like, maybe you guys have previously done energy work, or like something to do with like restoring your energy, like Reiki healing, meditation, stuff like that. Maybe you guys have done a lot of that work and you're finally seeing results in May with it. Because I feel like you guys have a strong energy of being able to bring in what you want easily without trying. Like, you're attracting, not chasing type of energy, but it's like there's so much success around you, but you're really relaxed. You're just welcoming it in. And we see that too with serendipity, like things magically going your way one after the other, kind of like it's planned. So congratulations, because like I wish this was my reading for May because it just feels really nice, but like it's not success that feels hectic. It feels like success that allows you to relax and have your life in check, but you're still able to go out and like go to a concert, go party, and enjoy life. Like, you're not so busy or overwhelmed with success that it's blocking you. It's like it's enough success where you're able to enjoy life still. But your energy work that you've previously done, if you have, is going to be really successful in May. And let's say if this is a new concept to you and you haven't done this, seeking someone out who works with energy or energy cleansing in May could really benefit you guys and further take this energy you're experiencing that's positive to the next level. Like, working with manifestation, I see here too with Imagine. With this Imagine card and the previous card, the Magician, this talks about doing whatever you can think of, or whatever you can think of, you can take action towards making a reality. Like, it doesn't just have to be something you're thinking of or imagining, because if you already imagined it, you already took the first step without realizing it of making it come true. So this is saying, I feel like you guys are maybe going to be like fantasizing more in May, but not in a way where it's like you're just fantasizing and thinking your life away. It's like you're fantasizing and imagining things because you're going to be in a good place in May that allows you to actually plan for the future, and think of what you actually want to happen. Like you're going to have fun manifesting. Like you're going to be thinking like, I'm going to be on the beach just enjoying the sun, right? Like I keep picking that up for some reason, like being in the sun, being happy, being warm. You're imagining these things, but you're actually going to have little moments where it seems like it's actually coming true with serendipity because you have so much good energy and you guys seem to be taking lots of action in May. You're going to be motivated to take action. And a lot of what you're doing and attracting is catapulting you forward. So in May, you might notice things working out for you better, or with this positive movement forward card, I feel like you guys are just overall going to be experiencing a nice month. Like things are just going to be working out. There doesn't feel anything hectic. You're just happy and you're moving towards your goals successfully. And lastly, I don't know if I said this earlier, so I apologize if I didn't, but with the Triumph card, that also relates to the Chariot. So you got the Chariot twice. So some of you guys could be getting to like a new car, because the Chariot card can talk about anything with wheels or transportation. But what I see here is like you're just moving forward, like there's lots of forward momentum that's going to make you feel happy. Like you're going to see progress. I don't know how to word it otherwise than just saying like, you're moving forward, but it's like little things for you will be working out and you're not going to have to worry as much in May, like, which is good because it's Mercury retrograde in May, halfway at least. And you guys got a really positive reading for like what's going on right now. So that is always a good thing. So I'm going to put down my last 2 cards for you guys and see what else is coming through. Okay, with these cards, we have Nurture, Take Your Licks, and Self-Confidence, Stand Your Ground. So yeah, like in May, you're going to have really high confidence in yourself. You guys are going to be able to easily maneuver through any issues that come up, but I don't really sense any strong ones. So that's always a good thing. I feel like you guys could be doing more self-care or something with your appearance in May. So for some of you guys, like I said, I picked up a couple of times, like being in the sun or like the beach. So maybe some of you guys are having more self-confidence after like a change with your body or like an exercise routine, or like you're being more confident in what you wear. Like you're not caring anymore. Like you're going to the beach and wearing what you want. Like that's not for everyone, but I'm picking that up. So like if that is for you guys, or for those of you this is for, like I'm really happy for you because like I feel the confidence, like you just don't care anymore and you're not letting like the lack of self-confidence affect you from having experiences in life. And like all the energy work you have done like to take care of yourself or to increase your self-esteem is really paying off in May. So I'm really happy for you. But for others of you, I just feel like this is saying like in May, you're going to have time to be successful and take care of yourself. Like what more could you want than that, right? You're going to be able to enjoy yourself and feel happy in whatever you're doing in May. So that was your reading, group number 3. I hope you guys liked it. I really enjoyed giving this reading to you guys. If you did like it, consider liking the reading and subscribing. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And I'll see you in another reading. Bye.